Helen Ellis has been diagnosed with an autism spectrum condition 7 years ago. Unlike the majority of autistic people, the 28-year-old has a full-time job. She works as a data officer in a school in Hitchin. Like most people on the autism spectrum, she needs certain so-called reasonable adjustments in order to work happily and efficiently.
Giving me lots of notice of deadlines so I can plan my own work around it and build rest breaks into my work. They're quite good with giving me instructions in written format. So I used to get a lot of instructions come verbally, so over the phone or face-to-face. And then I'd go away and really struggle to remember exactly what it was they'd said to get the work right.
Autism is a spectrum condition because it is manifested differently in each individual. Many have problems with social interactions and impromptu changes to their routine. This can make everyday work challenging. However, in recent years, the IT sector in particular has realized that certain common traits in autistic people can be an advantage to them. For instance, characteristics such as a high attention to detail and a strong pattern recognition ability are highly valued. This could be an opportunity for thousands of people with the condition. A survey by the National Autism Society states that the vast majority of unemployed adults on the spectrum would prefer to work for their living.
It's a myth that all people on the spectrum are good at maths and IT, but we're certainly seeing a lot of people who have the skills necessary for that job.
Founded in Denmark, Specialisterne is a globally operating recruitment agency for autistic people. They are promoting those qualities among employers. Its first UK office was established in Glasgow. It is here that Stephen Owens works as an interim operations manager.
The type of support that we generally engage in is supporting people with structuring their CV. We support people when they are at interview stage. And then once people are placed in employment, we can provide ongoing support, which ranges from supporting the employer to become more autism aware, to make reasonable adjustments for people.
One of Steve's clients is Gardeep Zitu. He has a diploma in computing and technical support. The reasonable adjustments that he needs are typical for autistic people. Clear instructions, a separate space in the office, and natural daylight. Blocking out surrounding noise with headphones helps him to focus. This can easily be done with jobs in his field.
I don't have anything set up for me, but I would like to go into my area, which is networking.
Specialisterne supports Gardeep in different ways. They organize an internship for him, and now he is volunteering for the NHS while they try to find him a job.
The voluntary work he's doing is not exactly matched to what his career aspirations are, but it's focused on those skills that he has in terms of error recognition and quality management.
For autistic people, social skills can be a hurdle on the way to regular employment.
I'm good at the technical bit of my job, but the social bit of my job I'm not so good at.
Specialisterne helps employers to understand the benefits of employing an autistic person.
They're getting a really good package in that employee. They're getting someone who's dedicated to their job, who is really focused on what they're doing and doesn't necessarily spend a lot of time with idle chit-chat at the water cooler.
In her free time, Helen gives public talks for the National Autistic Society. She recently spoke in front of potential employers about reasonable adjustments.
I think some employers hear this word and they think, oh God, that means we're going to have to completely redesign our whole building and everyone's going to have to change what they do, and it's not that bad, and that it shouldn't be something that puts them off employing people on the autistic spectrum.
But it is not only the employers who need more information and rethinking. Co-workers will need to be prepared for their autistic colleague as well. Gardeep made a positive experience at his last internship.
The people, they were really nice, and they helped me a lot there as well.
Helen had problems with colleagues at former jobs. In her case, the disability does not show. That's why people might deny its existence and the needs that come with it.
There's been a few times I've had to ask people, please could you not whistle while you're working in the staff room, because whistling to me is like spikes going through my brain. It hurts so much. And most people are okay with that, but I have had one or two in the past who are kind of a bit, why should I? Why should I stop what I'm doing for you?
Kevin Miller is the CEO of LiveCode. The company developed software which enables people to build their own apps with a simplified coding language. He is open to hiring a person on the autism spectrum.
And so provided you have a mixture on your team of the people who are a bit more vocal and a bit more outgoing, you can actually have quite a number of people who aren't like that at all, but are actually very good at the job, who'll get their heads down and will come in and will be steady and reliable and actually engineer some really good software. So yes, absolutely, we would hire people on the spectrum, no question.
Software giant SAP aims to hire 650 people with autism until 2020, and Microsoft is planning a larger scale employment scheme for autistic people as well. For the almost 700,000 unemployed autistic people, this is a glimmer of hope. For many companies, in the meantime, diversity remains a hassle, not a commitment.